here today to celebrate one of our own who's returned home to give us honor and to fly the flag of the girl child empowerment across the continent of Africa and link this continent to the global world. Thank you for being here to celebrate this with us.
Distinguished guests, Zuriel, Mr. and Mrs. Oduwole, faculty, students, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you especially. I have been here now for 6 years. I have been part of this project of the School of Media and Communication. And I don't recall that we have ever had this kind of setup, this event. And what I mean is that we've received at least one minister in our time here. We have received governors. But I don't recall that the School of Media ever laid out such an elaborate reception ceremony as I have witnessed in the last day or two, waiting for you. So you really are quite special to us. I was also especially happy to see that you're not alone in the burden of going around to make these interviews and speeches and so on, but your family is with you. I really love that a lot. I was thrilled at the boardroom just now when I saw that you had your kid sisters and your kid brother with you and your mommy, and then eventually, of course, daddy's always come later. Your daddy also came in. We at the Pan-African University, we are a family-oriented institution. I don't know whether all of these grammar I'm using really are things money here, but we do family things. We're family. Now, in our formal papers and books, we don't call ourselves this university as a family. We call ourselves a community. But a community is always made up of families. So we have a strong sense of family life. We always do family orientation ceremonies whenever people are finishing their work, because we are quite focused on family life, knowing that this is the foundation of any kind of thing that you do in life. Right? If you don't have a strong family background and strong family values, the other things are just not going to be did well. So I'm really glad to see that your family is with you, and that therefore you're far more comfortable than if you had been alone in this project. I really welcome you here. And some of the work that you're going to show is just evidence of the kind of talent. But in addition to family things, we are also very strong in the area of creativity. Strong in the matters of creativity and enterprise and drive and so on. Because these are not just work things, they're also part of the expression of being a person. And you're expressing yourself fully in the interviews and the things that you do in the documentary and all this creative work that you're doing. So you are demonstrating your fullness of being a person, first of all, and then a young girl, and then, of course, you need to be a young woman, a wonderful young woman who is making a difference in the world and who will continue to make a lot of difference in the world. That's great. And so you have your younger sisters who will emulate you. They don't need to be stars like you are. They don't have to be. But they will emulate you in trying to express themselves in various things that they will do. And also in the sense of family life, which is always great. Never to miss that kind of focus. Really, these are the things that we treasure also here at Pan-African University. Creativity, hard work, enterprise, togetherness, sense of community, sense of family. These are the things that we value a lot. And since we are in the same line of business, the media, right? So we are together in this. We support you in your work, and I'm glad that you're supporting us also by your presence. Since you are the star, everybody, we are going to get a little bit of the shine from you, right? Wonderful. So let me try and cut this short now. I promise to make a few remarks, but once I start on the tangent, I really like to go on. However, just to say that on behalf of the university, on behalf of the faculty and the staff of our wonderful school, we'd like to welcome you and your wonderful family to the School of Media and Communication at African University. And I'm hoping that you will have a very great time and very great memories when you leave finally. Welcome.
Good morning all. Once again, I want to welcome you all to today's event where we are celebrating Zuriel. Zuriel, welcome to our university. So I'll go straight up to today's event by reading her biography. Zuriel Oduwole was born in Los Angeles in the summer of 2002 and moving to Paris where she was 14 months old and Hong Kong, China when she was 8 years old. Her parents are of African descent, including one from Nigeria, were both born in Scotland and England respectively. Where all four Zuriel's grandparents immigrated to individually in the late 50s. Her parents also instilled in her the values of true African ancestry. Even in many travels overseas, living in California, as a gifted student in her 6th grade at age 9, most American kids were in their 4th grade at that age. She brushed aside so many reasons not to and entered into a country-level competition challenging students from age 12 to 15 to do a short documentary about the revolution of ideas or events. She became the young person at age 9 to enter into this competition. For Zuriel, it was an opportunity to show her school, her class, and her project a group titled A Little Bit of Africa, one of the different ways people across the world see it. After convincing her parents that Africa's trip would serve her project immensely, Ghana was agreed to be the country with a well-documented and successful revolution. In her recent quest, she traveled to more than 3 countries, meeting and interviewing with presidents of Malawi, Tanzania, Mauritius between October and December 2012. The president of Mauritius was so taken by her that he chose to do the interview in the Blue Room of the State House, reserved for visiting heads of states. Those received in the Blue Room include the past president, Nelson Mandela, the Pope, Queen Elizabeth II, and the President of France. She also interviewed in November 2012 a successful businessman, according to Forbes Nigeria, the wealthiest black man on earth, the person of Aliko Dangote. Of course, more than a dozen countries she has visited, including China, Switzerland, France, United Kingdom, Grenada, Turkey, Antigua, Australia, Fiji, and Mexico. And of course, the African countries, Ghana, Egypt, Nigeria, Mauritius, South Africa, and Tanzania. Zuriel was not born in Africa, but Africa is certainly born in her. So I will be welcoming Zuriel here on stage, firstly, to speak briefly about herself, then what motivates her to do what she's doing. She will also introduce her documentary, take questions from students, and also take questions from the media present. So Zuriel, welcome you to the stage.